And welcome back everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the hardest career series. Today's episode, we're going to be conducting the first suborbital test flight of the K-52B-J dropped KX-1B. So that's the rocket plane under the wing of the Strato carrier. So Rayson has volunteered, so we'll head over to the Desert Airfield and begin today's pretty historical mission. Okay, so here we go. We'll head up to about 8 kilometers. Brakes off, SS on. And then we'll drop Rayson in the rocket plane. Okay, we should get a lift sometime about now. Okay, there we go. So here's the autopilot. Vertical speed and wings level. I think we can turn the lights off as well. Okay, as soon as we get to about 2 kilometers, we'll turn on towards KSC. About 90 degrees. And they'll head to about 8 kilometers. Once we're there, we'll cruise for a bit. And then we'll let Rayson go. Okay, so we're at 8,000 meters, 8 kilometers. A little bit over. Gonna wait until we're over the ocean. Wait till we might burn some fuel off as well. Might get a little bit higher. There you're 8.5, 9 kilometers or so, and then we shall join Ray in the KX-1's cockpit. Alright, so we're at just under 9 kilometers, 8,928 meters. We are pointing roughly towards KSC, 90 degrees. Let's check these controls first, make sure they're active. So pitch is active on that. Pitch on that. Yours should be active on that. Roll control should be on these two end pieces on the wings, about 30%, and again 30% on the other side. Check fuel levels, 198, 242, 225, 275, and the air brakes when we're actually coming back in. Thicker part of the atmosphere before we touch down. Now we're going to obviously a foolhardy pilot, which Ray isn't. Jeb is, but Ray isn't. We'll attempt to land this at KSC. We're not going to even attempt that. We will probably overfly it. We're going to ditch this in the water. Okay, let's go ahead and join Ray in the cockpit. Okay. Battery on. Can we switch the radio on as well? No, doesn't want to let me. Okay. It's a bit strange. Ignition is ready. Switch the pilot heat on. Of course, this is battery powered, so when you've got a set amount of time, we've got the main cabin light. I don't think we need that on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Vertical speed down to 25% throttle. Ignition. At least it should be ignition. No, main thrust is off. Yeah, that's because I've got that KX auto package getting nowhere. Got to about 150 meters a second on climb. Of course, we don't want to be wasting the fuel, but we do need to climb quite rapidly. Not quite that rapidly though. Very strange behaviour. Okay, let's go up to pitch. $142 seconds worth of fuel. Let's watch the apoapsis. Of course, we don't want to go colliding with the carrier aircraft. Mach 1.1. Go up to 45 degrees on pitch. Okay. $102 seconds worth of runtime at full throttle. Mach 1.4. Don't want to go too fast inside the atmosphere. Okay, I'm going to throttle back to about 50%. 130 seconds now. And perhaps this is approaching 30 kilometers. Okay, so engine cut off at about 62 kilometers. My perhaps is 9150.2. 2. It's coming down slightly. Okay, when we reach the apoapsis, we're going to thrust horizontally just to flatten the curve out. Okay, just about there. Get some signs for us. Of course, it keeps doing that. Let's turn that off. We'll use SES for now. Completely useless anyway. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. I don't know if he's going to get any ribbons. Because I was that busy watching what Ray was doing, I forgot to actually take note of exactly how fast he was going. Okay, let's flatten this out. Let's go to full throttle. Whoa. Whoa, what the heck's going on there? So we've got a slight imbalance. Okay, looks like the rocket engine is a little bit more powerful than the reaction wheel. It's not too bad though. Got to 25%. That's better. So we will overfly KSC, but a little bit too far north, a little bit too far over in this direction to even attempt a landing, even if we dare do that, which we don't. Okay, what's left to do is let him wander back into the atmosphere. And we'll try and splash down somewhere to the east of KSC. Okay, so successful re-entry. Come on, speed a little bit further in airspeed. Mach 3.4. Won't actually tell me how fast we was actually going earlier on. I would be surprised if it wasn't doing more than Mach 5. Once inside the atmosphere, doesn't really outside the atmosphere doesn't actually count any of the contracts. Which is a shame, but understandable. Okay, my brakes on. Well, they're nice and effective. Coming on to Mach 2.2, 2.1. I'll leave the air brakes off for now. Okay, so this time, the first time is success. I'll take that off. Okay, it's nose down, keep airspeed active. If it actually lets me. Okay, not too bad. About 15 minutes away at current speed. 235 kilometers. That's what happens when you coming from suborbital. You tend to travel quite a distance quite quickly. I already know that. Speed still coming down. The 4 kilometers. 3.5. This time, Ray, don't leave it too late to pull up. 2 kilometers. Let's pull up. Not too shallow. $650 meters. Alright, so successful first suborbital test flight. Also can get down safely. Okay, bring it level. Bleed some of the air off. Air brakes deployed again. It's got very high stall speed though. Pop those up to 250. That's better. Try and belly flop into the water. $65, $60. Okay, air brakes off. SCS off. Phew. Okay. Okay, so Ray's been recovered along with the rocket plane. No size for suborbital flight. We've already done it before, but not with an aircraft or space plane. Everything, Fathers engine 60, so that's everything minus the fuels. Nothing broke off when we splashed down. No experience at all for that. Oh, but it's got a ribbon. Oh, 1% fuel landing ribbon. So ready for landing a vessel with 1% or less fuel than left and no what? And no deaths, we'll say. Okay. So we've also recovered the carrier aircraft as well. So that's the Strato carrier, the K-52. It's actually K-52B. Okay. That's 47,395. We couldn't really afford to lose that. Not too many times anyway. Okay, so that's the first suborbital space plane mission successfully completed for the first time. First time, first success as well, so no failures. Okay, so coming to the next episode. Another first. It's the first supersonic passenger flight. So I'm going to be taking some passengers from the desert airfield, flying them here, refueling, and then flying the passengers all the way back to the desert airfield again. So that's a round trip from the desert to KSC and back again. And the SSTXC. It's been slightly modified, but we'll see in the very next episode. That's all I've got time for today. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click like, it is appreciated. Also, if you do enjoy the content on the channel, clicking the subscribe button and sharing the content is very, very much appreciated. If you wish to leave a comment to ask a question, you're more than welcome to do so. But please remember, I've got a moderator team. Go through the coins before they're enabled and also sent to you. So if you're now waiting for an answer and I haven't got to, I apologise. I'll try to get to everyone, but it's not always possible. Right, don't forget we have Discord, Facebook and Twitter. You'll find a link to all 3 of those platforms on the banner front page of the channel. Alright, once again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. In the meantime, as always, take care. Bye-bye.